Hello, everyone. In today's devotional, we are going to look at the book of Matthew 10:36. A man's enemy will be the members of his own household. Get it very well. We all have enemies. Yes, we do. These are people who don't want us to progress in life. These are people who don't want to see us being happy. These are people who don't want to see us fulfill the promises of God upon our lives. They are enemies. And the Bible says they are members of your household. What does that mean? That means they are not too far away from you. They are people that you relate with them daily. Get it well. And this devotional is to give you ways or strategies on how to put them into confusion. David cries in the book of Psalms that confuse my enemies, O Lord. So you are going to cry that same cry by taking these actions so that your enemies will be placed in confusion. Action number 1, silence. Silence is a tool to disarm your enemies. Non-reaction puts your enemies to confusion. Sometimes people come around you just to provoke your reaction, to identify what triggers you. And when they get what triggers you, they use it to manipulate your emotions. By maintaining composure and choosing silence, you deny them the feedback they seek, leaving them uncertain and unable to control your emotions. You put them in confusion when you stay silent. Point number 2, controlled absence. Get it well. Limit your accessibility. Yes, avoid being over available. Selectively participate in gatherings. Yes, select the gatherings that you participate. Decline certain invitations can prevent your enemies from predicting your movement or setting traps. Yes, they will not be able to set you traps. It's not every invitation that you need to attend. It's not everywhere that you're supposed to be. Be selective. Select your gathering. Select the meetings that you have to attend so that your enemy will not be able to predict your movement. Get it well. You have to understand that some of those invitations are traps. Some of those gatherings are traps. Get it very well. The Bible says, look carefully then how you walk, not as unwise, but as wise, making the best of the time, because the days are evil. That is the book of Ephesians 5:15 and 16. Get it very well. Not everywhere you have to go. Point number 3, unpredictability. Unpredictability is a way to silence or confuse your enemy. Avoid routine patterns. Vary your routines and responses to prevent predictability. By changing your habits and not reacting in expected ways, you make it difficult for your enemies to anticipate your actions. Get it well, thereby reducing their ability to exploit you. Change your routine. The Bible says, when a man's way pleases the Lord, he makes even his enemies to be at peace with him. Proverbs 16:7. Point number 4, delay. Yes, delay. Respond with discernment. Get it well. Take time before responding to situations. Delaying your response can prevent your enemies from manipulating you into hasty decisions. Get it well. Do you know that sometimes your enemies come and provoke you to react hastily and make wrong decisions? But when you have the spirit of discernment, you put them into confusion because you will not make decisions hastily. When you have the spirit of discernment, it provides time to assess situation and respond wisely. You will not react how your enemies want you to react. The Bible says the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Point number 5, selective disclosure. Yes, guide your personal information. Share information on need to know basis. Yes, need to know basis. When you control the flow of information about yourself, you limit the tools your enemies will have to manipulate or harm you. Get this well, people of God, by implementing these strategies grounded in biblical principles, you can navigate your enemies. You can put your enemies into confusion with wisdom and grace, trusting in God's guidance and protection. And in it all, your enemies will be exposed by God Himself. God bless you and goodbye.